Um, we just kick it right into some introductions. I'm Azraki. As you can see by the lines that trace the overlay, I am the game master for the GM for this campaign.
Wait, did I get that? Yes,
Uh,
I did. No, I didn't get it right. You're actually in the wrong place. Hold on. I messed up the lines. Here we go. There we
Embroiderment.
go. All right,
Nice.
and now. Oh God, and
I'm the GM
filibuster
as
move.
Rocky Dragon now. Excellent.
Oh wait, no, we're good. We're good. We're good. All we have to do is loop. All right, it's fixed. Kind of.
awesome.
All right, now we're good.
Um, I do esports stuff. Right now, I've recently been writing for DVS Media, and that's the big thing I've been doing in terms of esports. And then the rest about me, just I do other stuff. I don't know. Who's next? Let's go down the line.
All right,
Caboose.
so Caboose is next.
All
Oh
right.
no!
Wait,
Caboose is next.
the line for us is different than the line for fourth, so we're going off of fourth's line.
Right, so next is Caboose.
I'm still next. This doesn't change anything. Hi, I'm Caboose. I used to be a esports tournament director slash hitbox streamer slash entertainer slash admin, and now I'm none of it. And now I work at the post office and deliver mail. But it's fun, and yeah,
You downsize if you ask me.
I did downsize, but the difference is I'm actually being paid now. So
Yeah, I know what that's like.
All right, next is Tame.
Woo! I am no one. Great intro. Duh. No. Yeah.
You didn't see anything.
Now, pretty much just play a bunch of Rainbow Six Siege all the time. It's a pretty fun game. Other than its glaring bugs.
They still
Which
got
are...
those.
Oh, it's like... I don't think they've actually done anything since last year when they released the technical test, but that's a whole thing altogether. But yeah, just been basically doing that. Looking for work now, so that's always fun too. So we'll see where that goes. That's pretty much it for me.
All right. I guess on to me. I'm Fourth Oracle or Fred, either works. I am a caster. I most recently have been doing stuff with Motiga, people making Gigantic, but I've done League of Legends as well, and Guns of Icarus. And I am a writer. I actually have a book coming out next month. So yeah.
What's it called? Yeah. What are we buying?
It's going to be on Amazon. I haven't worked out the price for the paperback yet, but the ebook is going to be $3.99.
so what's the friends and family discount? What's that? Is that free? Is it still $3.99?
I just want to know: is it going to be on the torrent sites?
Probably. I don't know. I don't think it's gonna get that big. But yeah, it's called.
Don't worry, I got you.
All
I'll
right,
buy it and put it on a torrent site just for you.
Perfect.
That's how you know you made it.
Perfect. Yeah, exactly. But it's called The Distended Eye. It's a collection of 5 extended short stories. It's weird fiction, all tied together with some strange, weird threads, and I don't want to spoil it too much. But yeah, like that's kind of what I'm also getting into tutoring and doing that for money. So yeah, that's me.
Is it like an English tutoring, writing?
English and writing, specifically like reading.
He's a writer, but he tutors people in math.
Well, yeah. Okay.
No, that kind of, no.
Sorry.
I'm horribly specialized. It's awful. Yeah, I tutor reading comprehension and writing, of course. Anyway, that's me.
Well, all right then. My name is Filibuster Fox, and I'm formerly a YouTuber and shoutcaster. I've been on rather an extended vacation since I started having some health issues. May or may not come back. We'll see. But hello, I'm here now, and that's my intro.
Nice. And
Alright.
speaking about the tutoring thing, something that's happened with me recently is that I switched majors from physics to computer science
Oh,
because it is easier, leaves me with more free time, and a little more useful. So,
okay.
especially when it comes to gaming and esports, which is definitely what I want to try to stay in. Although, as we all know, it's not usually that successful.
No, not
What, like
usually.
quantum
It
physics
depends.
isn't going to help you?
It depends so hard.
So yeah, I'm glad we all get some time to hang out.
Yeah,
Great.
totally. I'm a little bit
So,
quiet actually. Can I fix it? I think I can fix it.
oh
We're good. We're
wow,
good.
Omaze is there too. Hey, Omaze.
Yeah. I
Pull up
have.
chat, shouldn't I? Hopefully my computer can handle chat. That's when you know your computer's having issues, when you can't handle chat.
See, back when
Yeah.
I used to stream before, I had like 1.5 upload and like 16 down. Now I've got 1,000 down and 50 up, and it's so much nicer. I can multitask while I'm doing things on the internet. It's
Yeah.
great.
How do you what do you do with 1,000 down? Like,
Uh,
You
I
download the
download
internet.
Steam games very quickly.
no kidding.
Yeah. Like.
I
Download
also
the
never have to buffer YouTube videos again. It's glorious.
So like my college internet is 100 up, 100 down, and the 100 up is really good, and especially because no one uses it. Because
Hmm.
like obviously like not everyone streams, especially in college, but yeah, 100 down is still like super fast, and I can't imagine
Yeah.
what having 1,000 is like.
I
It's
think I'm at
glorious.
150. I don't even know what I'm at anymore.
I mean, there's a point of diminishing returns where the web servers aren't fast enough with their sending to
Yeah.
you
So
to
it's
keep
more
up.
like
But
it's
you
more
can
like
multitask
connecting.
just perfectly fine.
It's
Yeah.
more like connecting to a bunch of different things. And Omaze, I've been pretty good. How have you guys been?
Did you just call him Mamaze? Because that's
Omaze?
hilarious.
Hey.
Oh,
Okay.
I
Too
like it
many
better.
years of Japanese.
I like
Shut up.
Omaze.
So
That's what I'm studying right now, actually.
Caboose Fox and I we were all a part of Surreal Gaming and Surreal Production,
I saw
that
my
kind of thing.
business cards.
And then Omaze was also there too, and he was doing some really good graphics for that. So it's been a long time since we've seen him, and this is a good time to catch up as well. And still got the business card. I wonder if I have any. But
Right
yeah,
here,
I've been doing
actually.
good. College
Enjoy your
stuff
thoughts.
college is interesting. Physics is hard, so hopefully things could get less hard in the future. I'm glad no one called me on that.
Seriously,
dreams.
like, I don't know if anyone had it as rough as me. My second semester, when I had Greek at 8 a.m. Taking Greek at 8 a.m. is the worst mistake you can possibly make,
Oh Jesus.
because like, it's just terrible. It was the worst thing ever.
How
Trying
do
to
you
learn a
manage
language
that?
at 8 a.m. is a mistake.
I think the earliest class I ever took was 10. And even
I
that
had an
killed
8
me.
a.m. last semester.
See, my problem was when I was in college and I had the 8 a.m. classes, I just wouldn't go because it was still asleep. So then I, dropped out of college.
I slept
And
through a
that's how
few
that went.
classes myself.
I never went as far as filibuster did, but I agree with him on the 8 a.m. classes. Like, those are optional in my book.
I never went to. I never
I
went to that
strongly
class.
disagree with that sentiment. If you're currently taking classes, go to them.
All
Yeah,
right.
that helps.
Well,
Oh, look, it's a baby and a small person.
well, hey, Azza, do you want to explain like exactly like what's going on when I explain what Limitless is?
Sure. Limitless is a campaign. It's sort of like a campaign. It's more of a sandbox. Just like basically, I created this sector of the galaxy uh,
Oh,
based
hold on.
off of
Well, I need to get the FTL music going while you explain it. Okay, go ahead.
the baseline that Stars Without Number, the rule set gives you, in which it is the distant future in the year 23 or 3200. Our campaign will be taking place 3201 because I thought 3200 was too convenient a number. So it'll be taking place there in the distant future after mankind has spread to the far reaches of the galaxy. but most of society at that point was largely dependent on psionics, which are people who basically have psychic powers, and that could range from anything from teleportation to telekinesis to reading minds and so on. There are a lot of things that can happen.
It's basically your galactic Deus Ex Machina.
Right. And at one point, this big burst of metadimensional energy happened, and it's called the Scream, but it drove pretty much every psychic either crazy or just straight up killed them. And since society was so dependent on it, society just completely collapsed. So after a couple centuries, things are finally starting to get rebuilding and not back to where they were before. It's still quite a ways away, but society is functioning and not doing too badly, which is where we start to pick up in our little sector here.
All
So,
right.
I guess if you guys don't have anything that is like a pressing question, we can get right into it.
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, cool. So we're gonna try something that I did last time. It's gonna be a little faster though, but we basically introduce the characters one at a time through things that they do. The first one up is Tame, and we're gonna paint this picture of Tame wherever Yosef is living, and basically just describe where you live and stuff like that, and what things are like. Pretty short, pretty basic. Just give a little bit of insight into your character, and yeah. we'll
Okay,
start with
well, where is he living? This to
And,
me would
sorry,
be a
this-
very.
I forgot to mention the planet we're on is very populated and super high, like trade planet. It's got about 3.5 billion people in the entire world, and just huge cities all over the place. Tech level 4, so that's your standard galactic merchant planet, basically.
So it's not a barren ass piece of shit.
No, not
No.
this time.
Okay, here's what I'm thinking, because this is totally what Yosef would do. He would try and eliminate the middleman, so he would probably be working where he was salvaging something. So he would be like slumming it, sleeping along wires and stuff, and literally has gadgets being made everywhere around him, and that would kind of be his thing, I think.
All right, cool. And you're just minding your own business, doing whatever you normally do on a day-to-day basis, probably tinkering with some gadgets. And your compad, you have a compad, right? I'm not.
Yes, I do.
All right.
Just a wee
your
bit
compad-
important.
You get an email, a space email about. It's from Ivan, and the message basically reads, "Hey, I have a friend who got his hands on the salvaging rights for a ship in the Kina system, and he needs a group of people to go out and salvage it for him because he does not have the time. He's willing to give you a cut of whatever the salvage rates are for whatever you can take." And so
Is there like a picture on these compads so I can see them?
well, no,
Oh,
it's just a message.
okay.
And so basically, if you want to cash in, then find some people that you trust to basically help you with this. And
Okay.
he has a ship. His friend has a ship that he can provide, and he also already has a pilot, so you don't need to worry about finding a pilot.
So we have a ship and a pilot, and I just need to find people. So what would be the way in this world that people go about finding people? Because I don't think Yosef has an exhaustive list of friends.
Craigslist.
Craigslist.
I mean, there is kind of like a Craigslist type thing. It might not be called Craigslist, but there's that sort of thing, and you could make a bulletin on there or something, or you could alternatively ask some people you know, go find some people. And you also notice that you are running a little short on your medication supply.
Medication. Okay, yeah, I would definitely put the word out to friends, kind of be like, if you're into this salvage kind of idea, we could totally go do it. And I'd also put up a little ad on the local
It's Krog's List
news
instead
outlet.
of Craigslist.
Krog's List.
Space list. Anyway,
What do we
Krog.
go with?
Actually, I
Krog
like that better.
Space List or what?
I
Krog?
totally stole it from Saturday Morning Breakfast. SMBC. Or no, sorry, Loading Ready Run. You guys know Loading Ready Run?
I do not.
Okay,
No.
never mind.
So yeah, I just put it up there.
While ago.
Probably something simple like salvage work in X system. It was
It was the Kina system, so 305. And you guys right now are in 304.
okay, so it's like one system over. Yeah. So I just put up information and then my contact information so we could get in contact, of course.
All right, sounds good. So, looking over to a different side of things, Fourth Oracle, your character. Actually, Tame, do you want to introduce any more about your character at all while we're at it? Because I realized we didn't really.
Okay. Do we want physical descriptions or should we do that when we actually meet?
It's whatever you feel like.
Okay. My character is Russian, so I haven't been doing any accents yet, but I'm sure it will come as soon as I wake up enough.
Oh, it will.
And it'll be horrible. It'll be great. Wonderful. He's an engineer, so he makes stuff, mostly, well, pretty much anything. He'll try anything. He takes everything apart. And how he kind of looks right now, he's kind of probably 30, 40 years old, maybe getting slightly gray hair. Not like super old, not super young. But he has a problem with taking everything apart. So, like, he's wearing low vision goggles, which he repieced together after he broke it, and then put it back together. So now there's like little sparks sometimes, and like anything he ever has, he takes apart first, and that's kind of what he does. Anyway, that's pretty much a little quick intro to him.
Sounds good. All right, so moving over to Fourth Oracle, you have recently, like, actually, you've just been laid off from the exchange,
well, shit.
and a lot of it feels like the person who was in charge of the security portion of this city for the exchange outpost. It's always felt like he hasn't liked you for very long, and it's probably, you get the feeling that it's because he's a little jealous of people actually liking you, and whereas people don't like him. Can't imagine why.
Probably because he
but-
gets jealous.
Yeah, exactly.
It's kind of
So
a
you have a
recursive
feeling
problem.
That it has something to do with that, but you don't quite have the power to really make big changes about that or really challenge it. So you basically just left the outpost. So just give us a little bit of a description of your character and what your character would kind of do, because I assume you would probably go back to your place, but just like, how does he react?
Well, Gopala is he like, religion in the future is kind of weird, and he's a sort of semi-religious person, kind of a combination of it's like Taoism and Hinduism kind of had a merged a little bit, like some of the practices kind of came together. And so he's a very much a go with the flow kind of person. He also carries around with him a copy of the I Ching, which is basically it's like a fortune teller. It's really ancient. It actually exists. I'm not bullshitting this. This actually exists. But it's kind of a version for the future. But yeah, he is just a very go with the flow kind of person. Doesn't make a lot of money. Like, the quote really defines him pretty well. Don't got much, don't need much. So what would happen with him probably is He'd be like, oh, got laid off. Instead of fighting it really hard, recognizing that it's not worth the effort, he'd probably go home, maybe have something to drink, and then just try to find a new job.
All right.
Mm.
So
I should mention he's
sort
a
of
gunner.
takes some-
Like, he's been a gunner aboard plenty of different ships, mostly just defensive, but he's decent. He hits more often than not.
We'll see about that. We'll see
have
what
to
the RNG has to say about that once you get into combat. On your way back to your place, you see someone who is being sort of forcibly dragged away down the side of an alley, and you don't really get a good look at all of them, but there are 3 people, one who is getting dragged and all that, and you can clearly tell that it's against his will, and then the other 2 are wearing mostly black, and they're also wearing sort of like ski masks, so you don't really see what they look like either. So what do you do about this? Do you just keep minding your own business, or do you try to help?
Oh shit, have they seen me?
They have not seen you.
They've not seen me, and how far away am I? Approximately, like, am I across the street?
I'd say so. You're at the opening of the alley, and you can like look down the alley and see this happening. And
Uh-oh. Did we lose Azza?
I think we did.
Oh boy.
Total mayhem.
Of all the people to lose, right?
Cue the dancing frog.
Yep, blip. He lost internet. Like, he's gone from everywhere.
Well,
Okay, fight. Who's to my left here? Who's?
I don't know. Up. I think he's back. He's muted.
Back?
Still muted.
As Maraki? He's muted, yeah.
I think he's trying to get roll 20 up still as well.
hello.
Hello?
You guys can hear me?
You're very quiet.
cutting
A little bit.
How's that
Alright, sorry.
upload
So-
treating you?
Well, actually, this time my computer crashed, so I decided to get on Discord with my phone.
Oh,
So I won't be able to see you guys, you won't be able to see me, but I can still talk for a little bit until my computer restarts. But yeah, definitely some violence going on with this person who is getting taken away.
okay.
And also, the 2 don't look very well armed. Like, you don't see guns or anything. It's just like some bludgeoning stuff, maybe a knife.
Okay. Well, so I have all my equipment on me since I just got laid off, right? Taking
Yeah.
everything home.
And
Is
that
that
is a combat rifle?
Yeah,
am I right?
I've got a combat rifle, I've got woven armor, and a compad. But yeah,
Don't got much, don't need much.
huh?
Don't got much, don't need much.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. So I am going to ready my rifle. And I'm going to peek around the corner. So are they still like pulling him back?
Yeah. They're slowing down a little bit as if this is sort of... they feel like it's out of the way enough.
Okay. So I am going to ready my rifle, put the butt up against my shoulder, just step partway into the alleyway, and say, hey, he looks like he's got somewhere to be, doesn't he?
So they whisper to each other, well, not whisper, but they like shout at each other in a language that you do not recognize, and then they start booking it down the other side of the alley,
All of
and
them?
they just kind of leave the guy there.
All right. Ooh, everyone's cameras moved for some reason.
I mean,
Yeah, it's because
well, that's
Az
probably
just
because I'm not there.
left.
Okay. They like moved down too. Okay, this is weird.
It's
Oh
okay.
yeah, they
Don't worry
moved
about it.
down because yeah, I'm relogging onto my computer right now, so
Okay. Oh right, because he had stuff on the bottom of his. That's why it's all messed up now.
yeah, my
Okay.
text had
Um,
3
s-
lines.
All right, so I am going to walk up to the person that was being accosted and offer my hand, help him up, and say, "Hey, you all right?"
All right, Caboose,
Oh,
I had a feeling it was me.
you've just been saved.
Very much, sir. I don't
And don't
really
worry,
know what they would have
had a
done to me. I
backup.
didn't even know who they were.
If Forth decided to walk by, I had a backup in terms of how to introduce you. So
It's okay.
yeah, I'm just So take my hand.
Yeah, I'll take his hand, get up, and thank him for helping me. Thank you very much, sir. I don't know what I would have done if you didn't come. I didn't expect that to happen.
All right, so I'm gonna look this guy up and down. What's he look like?
Yes, I should go into my character description now. I kind of look like my character looks like he's been kind of slumming it, not necessarily bad off dress wise. It just looks like his clothes are relatively old. They haven't been well maintained over the last couple of months. My character looks a little bit worse for wear, kind of scraggly hair, not very well maintained. Haircut, not very well maintained. Facial hair, kind of just this big atrocity of a beard right now.
Mm-hmm.
And black hair for both, and he looks a little bit overly cautious still, despite being saved. Looks a little looks a little untrusting still.
All right. Well, I'm going to stow away my gun, and by stow away, I mean like throw it around so that it's on my back.
yeah, like a shoulder sling.
Yeah.
Soldier sling.
So I'm just.
Oh, also,
Hmm?
Caboose. How this happened is that you take this route pretty frequently, so it's not like a. You definitely wouldn't be cautious about walking down this street again.
Oh, I
So
know.
that's
It's fine.
Sort of how.
It's fine. I understand.
So both of you know that there is a clinic nearby that opened sort of recently, but it's pretty close. So if and Caboose, you are missing a couple health points, or I should say, man, my computer is not. What's your character's name?
Johan.
Okay, so Johan is missing a couple of hit points. I'll say.
Have a couple of hit
Let me just
points.
check.
How much is a couple? Literally a
Check your
couple.
character sheet. I'm a fighter and I'm a
you're-
warrior and I have 8.
You're missing 3.
I'm missing
So that
3.
exchanged to 3 damage. Yeah.
I'm a little
Luckily,
bit
I
worse
also
from where.
have- I also have a set of die with me, like physical die, so I can just roll whenever I need to roll for you guys.
It's a good thing I didn't take 4 damage.
All right. So,
yeah, up to you guys.
all right. So I'm gonna sling my my assault rifle onto my back and say, got a couple holes need patching up.
Yeah, I should probably head to the clinic. What's your name?
I extend my hand. What the hell, Yosef?
Got a couple holes you need plugging up. That sounds like the start of a very bad porno.
No,
It's perfectly into the alternate storyline.
It's perfectly fitting in now.
Freudian slip. Yeah, I'll extend my hand and say, Gopala.
I extend my hand and say, my name's Johan.
Johan? Well, Let's get over to the clinic. Come on. And I'll lead the way out of the alleyway.
Like, cramp hurts so bad. Please stop.
So you guys head to the clinic. You walk into the door and you see this place who is run by Filibuster Fox.
Hot dang.
So describe how you what your clinic looks like and how you sort of run it.
The clinic is very underfurnished and under-equipped. It's kind of... Imagine this, ratty old west doctor's office where it's, pretty much primarily wood and not a whole lot of fancy surgical equipment.
Don't got
the
much,
doctor
but we
himself...
need a lot.
Exactly.
It's like the opposite of me.
The doctor himself is in his mid-30s, looks a bit worn down from, well, obviously stress more than likely. But generally is pretty well kempt and clean dressed, despite the relatively shoddy surroundings. You need some help?
Yeah, I took a little bit of a beating in the alley.
He's got some
I just need
holes
to
what
know
need floating
if
up.
you were preparing that ever since the other comment. It's just like, okay, this is how I have to say it.
Well, let's have a look then. And I'll pull out my med kit and see if I can patch up your holes.
So does anyone?
Clinic looks about as well equipped as a military operation.
What'd you say?
I said this clinic looks about as well equipped as a military operation.
Well, that's not the equipment you have. That counts as how you use it.
Oh,
So
guys, we don't need to encourage fan fiction.
Day one fan fiction.
It's an early start. Alright, so I'll start attending to your injuries.
Wounds.
Yeah.
There is a section for. Could someone check the rulebook for this for medkits?
Hold on a
I
minute.
am
I need
still
to put on
pulling
some
up all of my
sexy
tabs.
music.
Do you? Like,
On
are you sure that's a necessity?
sexy music. Oh, what's this? What's
So-
this?
It's
Tantric
the only way
love.
someone can get healed.
Love making music. What's
Oh my
this?
god.
What am I looking up? Like fees
Med
or
kits.
like?
You look up medical tests
No,
for
no.
treating wounds. Get a +1 bonus with med kit. Now, how does treating wounds work? Is the question.
Hey, I'm back.
Hey, my UI doesn't
Huzzah.
look awful anymore.
You'll be able to
Well,
actually
Medkit.
see the alternate storyline now, which is quickly becoming the primary storyline.
Yeah. Should be around page 43.
I'm glad the Discord app
Yeah,
lets
I'm
you
looking at
connect.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
looked at
for voice
medkits, but I
channels.
need to figure out the actual rules for the test. medical
Long-term
tech thing.
recuperative care roll 2d6 per patient treated.
I don't think it's
I mean, I'm
long
guess-
term, though.
Yeah. It doesn't really say
2d6 is a little much for you.
Well, it doesn't. It doesn't. Say, I mean, to be fair,
I could do it with one.
2d6 the minimum. The minimum would mean I still have 1 health point to gain. But it doesn't say anything short term as a med kit wise.
All right, I found it.
We need some Metagel.
All right.
Metagel.
Medigel.
Slap it on there.
Okay, so Fox, roll 2d6 plus your tech medical plus intelligence.
Will you just give me full health? Like
Plus
I'm pretty sure I'm good.
intelligence.
And then
what do you think
Filibuster
is the
Fox needs to roll
The intelligence
charisma.
modifier. Gotcha. Yeah.
yeah? What do you think would be the most applicable, intelligence or wisdom?
Probably intelligence.
With the way
Okay.
they were talking,
Yeah,
I still think
intelligence with
charisma.
medical.
By the way, it's all the same modifier in any case.
I'll fill your holes. Wait, what?
So 9 is my result here.
So
Sweet.
you crit succeeded and crit failed.
That's how
That
I
means
roll.
I have 10 health, right?
That is how you
does
roll.
Does it cap out at
Literally.
4?
Yes. Quite.
You see
I'm
me
looking
rolling.
at systems. Almost there. Almost
Stay
there.
on target.
You know,
Use
we're
the
trying to make
force,
this sound
Luke.
like less of a poor Neza.
You-
Are we?
It's even better because all our characters are male this time around.
Okay, so that's kind of weird. I'm not necessarily seeing short-term healing.
Why
Yes.
don't we
I don't
just
think
have
medkit
to
is a
roll?
short-term healing. I think it is a long-term healing.
Yeah.
Okay, so it'll take a day. In that case, it'll take a day, but then you'll be full HP.
Okay.
Okay, so I
Got it.
guess
Don't take
in that
damage this entire session.
Well, for probably like most of the day, so I'll just say like 6 hours or so. All right, Yosef, you have also heard of this clinic. Maybe they have medical supply, or maybe they have medication. Maybe they do not.
Oh,
Would you like to
I
go check
do
it out?
like medication since I am running low. Maybe I should go check that out.
So you walk into the same clinic that these guys are in, and do your thing.
Hello?
Hello, are you in need of emergency medical attention?
Not quite emergency. I am looking for, unauthorized prescription. Would you be the one I see about this?
I'm a doctor, not a drug dealer.
Very small difference. We can work something out. I know it.
So, I guess this would sort of be a question for both Tame and Fox, but is this the first time you guys have seen each other, or does Yosef, like, go to this clinic every other day and be like, hey, do you have medication for me?
I think that would be fun. And I come there every day and he's like, oh, this guy again. And it's like every time. It's like the same thing. It's like, you haven't told on me yet. We great friends. This time you give me drug. It's gonna be great.
Okay.
Oh my
well,
God.
have you developed any medical conditions since the last time you were here?
Other than my unwavering desire for space riddle, no.
Oh my god, I just realized Yosef is just Space Georgie from Papers, Please. I'm from Cobra Stan. Papers are in
I
order.
have not played it, so papers are good.
Oh
Have
my
no
god,
fear.
like, in the game, he makes a fake ID for Cobra Stan, which doesn't exist.
Oh.
Well, unfortunately, I don't have anything for you today, but maybe if you try back in 2 days.
Perhaps I go outside and arm go hurt. Maybe I need Vicodin.
Well, then in that case, if you do get your arm hurt, then you might get some Vicodin. At this point, I'd
I'm
rather
totally
see
not gonna
that.
do it.
So, Yosef, you also see 2 people here that you don't normally see.
Because I come all the time.
You're regular. It's like a bar except for drugs.
I'm like one
You
of
don't get
those
any.
people who just comes to the oh man. It's like, yes, I have big problem, head not feeling well. I think I have cancer.
Vicodin fixed right up.
Most of the
Exactly.
time, the people don't look too interesting, but this time one of them's carrying a combat rifle and wearing a pretty maybe not a heavy vest, but
It's
just some armor. So
Well,
it's a little out of the ordinary.
well, the armor.
What kind of rifle is it?
It's a combat rifle. Like, this is serious business.
Okay, I'm just gonna like completely ignoring the person who's holding it, and I'm gonna start like touching it and being like, oh yes, very nice, and like start like cocking it and moving some of the like pieces, just sort of like, oh, I like that, and just like feeling it up.
I think you should roll to see if it accidentally fires.
I
I
don't
will
think
totally
I'd let
roll for
him
that.
near the trigger. So what I'm gonna do?
Where
is, like,
where is it on you? Is it on your back? Are you holding
so
it?
I
or is
had
it
it.
to your side?
So I had it with the butt against the ground. So like and just kind of leaning on it. So as he walks up to it to look at it,
I wait. Before this happens, I would
Okay.
like to do a stealth check so I can do it without being like noticed by him.
So this is going to be an opposed roll. So Yosef's
you're
stealth.
letting him do it.
It's going to be at a disadvantage, a pretty heavy disadvantage. So Yosef rolls stealth, fourth oracle rolls perception, and Yosef, you have a -3. So
All
2d6 plus.
Let me
Please work. I just want this to work.
I think I'm -4 because I'm not even trained in it.
So untrained is -1, right?
Yeah.
6 -1. Oh my Jesus.
I'm gonna give it to fourth.
Oh, come on! I rolled like a god.
They both rolled
It's like,
critical. One
it
rolled
shouldn't
critical
be a
fail.
thing that happens.
Okay, fine. So close. So close.
All right, so as he walks up to look at it, like, and I'm not gonna stop him, but I am going to move my left hand down over the trigger so that he can't get at it.
Is the safety on or something too?
Yeah, the safety's on, but that doesn't mean that I want him anywhere near the trigger or the safety.
That's gonna be the first thing I'm gonna try and touch is the safety.
But
It's
then
like,
you're gonna
oh,
touch my
yes.
fingers. Do you want to hold my hand?
I touch his hand gently and stare into his eyes.
50 Shades of Space.
Okay, well, anyway, I just sort of touch it, and then I'm like, oh, yes, there's a person attached to this, and kind of, like, stand back up. Because, like, this entire time I had been crawling on the floor. For some unknown reason. I don't even know why. We're just doing it.
And Gopala's just watching. Just like... So, I actually, you know what? As he's crawling on the ground, I'm going to say, I'll bet the doctor has some psych meds if you need them.
I already talked to doctor. He say no meds unless condition happen. And the condition not happen yet. Hey, you have nice weapon. Are you looking for employment?
I'm just going to kind of look at him for a moment. Technically.
Excellent. Well, you come with me, and you bring a few friends, and we take apart space junker, or what is it? Is it a spaceship? Are we solving
Yeah.
a spaceship or a place on a planet?
Salvaging a spaceship.
We go to salvage. It great fun. You bring friends, we all get rich, everyone be happy.
And the two
Wait.
of you can, Caboose and or Johan and... I have this.
And wait. Staring
Thomas.
directly at the gun? This is what I say. It's like, don't worry, it's perfectly safe. I take care of you after Master's unfortunate demise. And then I just go back to like randomly going, like, walking around.
So, Johan and Thomas, you hear all of this.
Yes. I'm just standing there watching.
So I'm going to look at him. I'm going to say, wait. You said salvage?
Yes. Yes, we find ship. I forgot to ask how legal it is, but I assume it be great profit regardless.
And the message said that he had the salvage rights to it, so
Oh,
it would
okay.
be pretty legal.
I'm still gonna tell them that it might not be legal.
Okay.
So I'm going to tell him, rate is 100 for commission. I'll see you through for 5 days.
Do I know what's the payment for the job?
It's a percentage of whatever's salvaged.
Oh, okay. 100. Well,
Unless-
would that
unless
be a
you have
good rate? 100 for
So-
5 days.
So I'm going to look at him and say, unless you have a counter offer.
That's 100 for 5 days is pretty low, actually.
I'm just gonna stare at him and I'd be like, "It's great offer for me, but if you don't want equal share between everyone going, then that is up to you."
Fine.
Yes. Yosef kind of starts muttering to himself, "No, if complete bust, no problem. He share burden. Great."
Yosef, I feel like you might catch something if you go onto strange spaceships. You might need a doctor handy for some medication.
Yeah, well,
Yes, very good. Space doctor be bringing my medication.
For
I
2
like
shares.
how you think. For 2 shares.
I'll bring extra meds.
Do I actually get the meds this time, or it's going to be no, you not hurt, Yosef. No space meds. And I'm
getting
like
smart,
staring
Yosef.
Just
directly
give him
at
that
him.
look.
Yeah, this look. It's like,
A little smarter now, Yosef, I've noticed.
well, I've become a lot more sober of mind, having withdrawal symptoms already. It's very bad.
Ah, see? Symptoms. I can fix symptoms.
Yes, by giving me more drug.
Yes, 2 shares, I'll come with them.
Okay, so but I really need the money. Oh, but I
Right,
really
fine.
like the
1 share,
drugs.
and you only get them if you actually catch something.
What if I accidentally drop money? Can you accidentally drop drug in space?
Anything's possible.
Okay, you can come. Space doctor now. Good job.
Excellent.
I kind of need a reason to get off planet, so I'm in.
You don't want to get paid? You can come too. Great.
I never said that. I didn't want to get paid. I
By the
didn't
way,
specify
who
it.
is almost dead person over there? Or there. Sorry, my camera's reversed. I don't even know.
It'll be fine.
My
I
name's
tested that out before we
I'll-
went
I'll
live,
come
and I'm
along
like,
for one chair.
For 1 share. Well, what is it you do? He have big gun. Way over there. He
I
have
do have
drugs.
the gun way over here.
He has. Space
Let's say
doctor
I have a history of strategy. I'll just say it that way.
Why
So I-
do we need strategy? We pulling ship apart.
Well, I mean, you never know. Might need someone to lay out the ground properly.
he brings the facial hair.
Okay. Okay, can I like look at him and does he look like a fit person that would be able to like deconstruct something?
I look fitter than some of the other people, I think.
What is your strength?
10.
I look very not
It was
fit.
my worst roll was a 10.
Okay, fine. You can do more than doctor. You can. Since no one else trusts Yosef, you can come.
Down.
Since no one, are you sure that's what you want to be saying?
Yes, no one else trusts Yosef. It's very scary in space with Yosef. Ask Doctor Man. He know.
Yes,
He know of Yosef.
Yosef
so
is very
I-
not trustworthy.
So I'm gonna ask. So what's this ship look like?
I don't know, but I do know he said I will not be able to pilot because of last time.
And
What
this
happened
person is
last
going to
time?
be coming with us.
Yes, pilot. He is getting paid by hired person. Boss. Yes, boss.
Boss. Okay.
Yes.
That is a big word.
Well, it's not about length of word, it's about silliness of word.
So when do we leave exactly?
As soon as we want, I think. Ship is already ready. Pilot has no life.
You should probably text that guy back or something.
So yeah, I'll text him back. I'm like, is 4 enough? And I'll be like, it's like the number 4, just so I don't have to spell it out.
Okay. Little specific, but he
And it's all in. Actually, no, it's going to be in Russian because his name was Ivan, right? So
Ivan,
I'm
yeah.
guessing he's Russian. So I'm
Yes,
just
he
going to be
is.
like, totally Russian. Just be like, hey, Ivan, I have 3 other suckers. We do this fast and get paid big time.
Hello,
is
my name is
this an
Yvonne.
audio message?
That's my message. I'm like,
Okay.
we good to go anytime.
Wait, his name is
so-
Yvonne. Yvonne Line.
Yeah.
Yep. Eve Online. Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay.
The jokes, the pun. It's so bad.
And so, let's see.
That's what you really hired me for.
After about a minute or two, you hear back from him, and it basically gives you the location, or it tells you to meet him and the person who's hiring and the pilot at the nearest hangar. And you all should know where it is. It's like sort of like an airport, you know. If you live here, then you know where it is.
Does everyone have a compad?
I do.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm just gonna, however it works, swipe them the information. I'm going to like,
You
Whatever.
tap phones together, and they have the data.
we cross
Phone
phones.
high five.
Did you happen to print out a QR code?
Yeah, here you go, guys. Everyone scan it.
And so yeah, it basically tells you to meet there after an hour, 2 hours. Actually, it should be 4 hours. Yeah, 4 hours. That gives Caboose enough time to heal up.
All right. Well, I am going to go back to my apartment, and I am going to grab some extra ammo. Grab my, just grab my I Ching. Grab and you know what? I'm also going to grab this month's copy of Glamour magazine.
Okay.
Just in case I want to look over some fashion. Oh my god, what if that's Gopala's dream? To be a fashion designer.
Oh, please do.
Plastic surgeon.
Wow, we could become the crew.
Oh my god. Okay. So yeah,
I could
I'm
work
just,
on pyrotechnics for the show. It'll be great.
Yeah,
Yosef loves blowing things up.
grab a couple packages of peanuts and head on out.
Cool. So I have to go let my dog out for a little bit. I'll be back in a couple minutes. In the meantime, you guys can either decide to take a break together or describe what you guys are doing to like prepare for this journey.
All right. Well, I actually am going to get to the site early, and I am going to, so like we already know where the ship is, so I'm gonna find the ship.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna get inside of it. Listen to all these Freudian slips. This is next level.
No,
Yeah,
you're
I'm
just
gonna-
trying for it now. It's good. It's good.
I'm just gonna sit in the cargo bay and meditate.
Yosef will just go back to his scrap heap, which is his current living spot. I don't think he has a permanent residence. Yeah. So he picks up his gun and a whole bunch of other shiny stuff, and he is planning on getting there about a few minutes late. Typical Yosef style. Not like planning on it, but that's just how it'll work out because he gets distracted by everything.
Okay.
The doctor will strap a large revolver to his thigh and stroke it gently. And fill up a backpack full of medical supplies and put a closed sign on the clinic when he heads out. Much it.
Great that you at least closed the clinic. You let everyone know.
Yeah.
Especially
there's a sign.
Yosef.
There goes
I mean,
Yosef's
no, it's
plan.
just like-
He was gonna sneak in and get his medications, even though it's probably not even on site.
No,
I don't know any doctor that just like keeps Ritalin around just in case the kid gets hyperactive.
No, see, this is where you just like put a sign up on the door that says, "Back in a week. Sit in bed until I return." Don't want to
Please
lose
wait.
any
I
good
recommend
customers.
bed rest. Done.
Johan is just going to go to the spot where he's been keeping his stuff. Basically, just kind of hidden in a park, in a place that he figured no one would look, and gather up all his stuff and bring it to the location.
All right, great. So we got insane deconstructionist, a crooked medical tech, a homeless dude.
Crooked.
It's not crooked.
I
He hasn't
guess.
sold me any drugs.
Yes.
He
Yeah.
will eventually. This will be a constant theme. It'll be like he'll promise something and I'll be like, so next time, yes.
Next time for sure.
Yeah, next time.
Poor
It's like,
gullible
yes,
Yosef.
I have the card. You said 20 times no. Next time, yes.
Yosef can put anything back together except his life.
His life is together. This is exactly how he wants to live.
All right. I guess I missed something. What's
I was accused of being a crooked doctor despite never selling anything